Charles is an ingredient buyer. He is concerned that the price of organic corn will rise over the next 6 months and ruin a project he's working on. Normally, Charles would just buy organic corn and store it in his corn silo, but his silo is full. It seems all the corn silos within 100 miles are also full. What can Charles do? A solution is Charles can purchase an organic corn swap. Charles's friend George recently explained the concept of a swap. A swap is a contract between two parties that involves the exchange of pre-agreed cash flows. Instead of Charles buying corn from George, he has an agreement with George that he will receive a cash payment if the price of organic corn rises from current levels. Charles and George will never exchange organic corn. This is completely a financial transaction. Charles will be paying a fixed price. He is the buyer and benefits if the price of organic corn rises. George will be paying a floating price. He is the seller and will benefit if the price of organic corn falls. A swap can be used by commercial players who are looking to hedge their exposure to organic corn prices, or speculators who are looking to benefit from prices rising or falling. Organic corn prices can be volatile. From mid-2016 to mid-2018, organic corn prices rose 40%. From mid-2018 through Q1 2019, prices have declined 20%. Charles and George have agreed that the price of an organic corn swap will be calculated by using the average of daily prices of organic corn during a calendar month reported by the Jacobson. George describes to Charles that if he buys a swap for the next 6 months at $8 per bushel and the prices rise, he will receive a payout. They agree that the swap will be calculated using 100,000 bushels per month over the next 6 months. Each month, both Charles and George will agree on the average price for the month using an independent source. George says to Charles, "Here is an example. Let's say at the end of the month, the price rises to $9. We will calculate the payout each month by subtracting the calculated average from the initial fixed price. Charles will receive a payment from George that equals 100,000 bushels multiplied by $1. George explains to Charles that they need a legal agreement in place before they agree to trade an organic corn swap. The most commonly used agreement is the ISDA Master Agreement, which stands for International Swaps and Derivatives Agreement. The framework consists of a master agreement, a commodity schedule, confirmations, definition booklets, and credit support documentation. George tells Charles that he would like to use the Jacobson as the independent price reporting source to calculate the average monthly price of the swap. The Jacobson has been in business for 165 years and are known as the experts in opaque prices.